Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again. And so I tested out this fit on the AI the other day, and now we are going to give it a whirl against Mark here. Mark Bollinger, he is ready to shake, rattle and roll. And we are lagging just a little, hopefully not. I have had some issues with the servers today. So hopefully things go nicely for us. Do not want a interrupted game. Since I've been queuing forever. Now, if you didn't see me facing the AI with this fit, basically what it is it's here to just spam out some craziness. So what we have is we've got LRM 10s on everyone. Down here I have Mockingbird. So I changed Mockingbird from my previous fit so that she could sit here and hopefully sense lock. This is the more expensive version of the Centurion. So I'm hoping she can do some work down here. And then we have the rest of the mechs up here. Hopefully I might shift them down just in case he's got some LRMs back here. Because this will be direct fire. And then everybody can basically bulwark. And the Griffin here is just to move around. So it's got Kraken in the Griffin. So hopefully some decent fire with the PPC and the LRMs. And if he gets in trouble, he can sort of jump around and get behind things. Plus we have double sensor lock. So the idea here is to double sensor lock things down and hopefully get a bit of an advantage on him having the running game. So we've got a Commando and a Griffin coming in so far. So he's got one light, two mediums, and a heavy. I wonder if he's gone high on the on what that heavy is. Alright, looks like the Commando did not move all that far. Okay. So that Commando barely moved, which means he's not going to have a lot of evasion. We're going to use Mockingbird first because I want her to bulwark up. So we're going to sensor lock back and see what we can kind of get here. Oh, mate. That is going to be 30 LRMs to that baby. It's not going to be a huge amount of damage, but I think we might even be able to get some direct line of fire here. Oof. The Griffin 1N, what is that compared to ours? We have a 1N. So he's got PPC and LRM on this. I wonder if he's just going to spam some LRMs onto this. I might have needed to move poor old Mockingbird just a little here, because he might have direct line of fire if he's here. Although I think takes you a few turns to get there. He is coming around though. He is pushing around with his Griffin. I'd say he's about to drop some LRMs. That looks like indirect. So I'm okay with that. We are going to have to tank a fair bit with our Centurion if he's got all LRMs here. So hopefully it is enough here. We've got some direct line of fire though. Ooh, with two things. Can we get even closer? Can we get better stats than that? We can get 90. I prefer to maybe have the trees here. 70. I guess we'll just double move into this. He could sensor lock us with something and then hammer our Griffin here, but I think we'll take the risk to try and get this Commando really hammered, right? With everything here. I'm pretty happy if this hits. Yeah, that's going to be a solid amount of damage to him. Oof, he might lose bits off this poor old Commando in a second. If he sensor locks this with something back here, it might get a bit awkward. We might take a whole lot of damage on our Griffin. He could have I don't know what you'd have. You'd have catapult? Catapult would fit, right? Or is a catapult an assault? I never use the catapults anymore. Since I've started fighting people, I really do not like the LRM spam. Alright, he's got a Vindy. Okay. I don't think... Would you have sensor locking on a Vindy? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if he's going for a movement fit here. So maybe this is a quick draw.
Something I can do.
There is something you can do, buddy. You can just sit tight. Or can we even get... oh my. No way. Can we get in here and get... we can get the AC-10 onto this. I am moving all out of position here, but to get this guy, I would love this to work out. Nope, that's going to miss. Alright. It's always worth the risk, I think. Especially now that he's lost the large laser off that thing, so... Pretty good round there. We can get most of this stuff out of the way if he's got no more, stuff to really lock us up with. Can we get a bit closer? 75 seems to be about it. So we'll come in with you as well. So if he's only got sensor locking on this, it's going to get really harsh for him. Because we will just fire everything on in. Is that another miss? Nope. Center torso. Wow. 60 damage to that. Alright, down goes his vision there. So now I think he can still see this. But that's okay. We will now have probably a good time. The Vindicator, I'd say the Griffin. I'd like to know what else is back there. Could be an Orion. Okay. So I guess what we kind of do here is we maybe walk backwards and shoot. Oh, that's taking a bit of damage on that. Vindy. I guess we just back up a little. He probably has no vision, even if he jumps in, I'd say. And do we go for the Griffin? How much does a Griffin have? Come here, Griffin. Where are you? It's cracking, right? You got a fair chunk of armor. Maybe the Vindy then would be the easier target here. So let's get... Oop, Mockingbird, let's get you to... You could probably just sit tight, actually. Might want to shift slightly here, though. You know what? I think we'll back up. We won't give him any vision here. Just in case. We'll back up. We'll lock the Vindy. And we'll try hammering that out. If we can. We got 10 seconds. So we got some vision on that. Actually, that's... he's going to jump that. Because he knows that's the target I want. That was silly, actually. I should have reserved. That was really silly. Because now all you do is you move the Vindy. It gets some evasion. They really need to change the way sensor locking works. Because at the moment, what happens is you get... See, he shouldn't be able to get 4. It should only go up to 2, because the 2 that got removed should push it down, or should keep it down. Okay, so it does have double sensor lock. Alright. I think I can get my Griffin out of range. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're not going to stay in direct line of fire here. We're going to move down this hill, and then we will just bulwark up. I will entrench ourselves. It's kind of a wasted turn here. I shouldn't have blocked that guy, because now he's going to get to push up with this. I might push one of my Centurions to the side here. Although we've only got a Commando down, so maybe that's not the best choice. I should have maybe jumped actually with the Griffin. We could have probably got more evasion than that as well. I think he's probably got vision on this as well. No? Okay. That's alright. In comes some LRMs. He's going to drop the LRM 15s on this. Yeah. We will reverse here. Can we reverse on up? Probably just fire... Actually... I don't want these ones really tanking, if I can help it. God, this is not good hit chances at all. Sumo, I think, has worse hit than Wildfire, so we'll go for Sumo to back up here. And we'll drop, we'll just probably drop the LRMs in and save on the AC, just so that we've got a better hit chance with the AC later. What kind of armor does this guy have? He's got pretty good armor on that Vindy, actually. So we know it's a sensor locking pilot. So it's not death from above paradise, at least.
Commander?
I think you can just sit tight, though. You're pretty good to just fire from here. You will bulwark up, so I'm down for that. 45. What is the refire to? He's getting most of this from long range and target move. You know what? I think we might fire with 45.
Fire in.
I think Wildfire can handle the refire, even though we missed anyway. I think Wildfire's pretty happy to handle that refire. Refry. So he's probably going to keep pushing up. I just got to keep backing up just a little. These guys will get in pretty close range soon anyway. This Griffin can't get into close range. It's got a PPC, so he doesn't want to push it in too close, right? What he wants to do here is get this Orion on top of us and start dealing out mass loads of damage with all of his weapons on this thing. What I would like to do is probably get my Griffin to keep going this way here. Griffin, yeah, he's starting to have a few issues here and there, but overall they're not too bad. We might start reserving here, actually. If he wants to push forward with some of this stuff, I don't mind. But we will probably reserve into this phase. I'll probably keep going on the Vindy, get that down. I know it's got, I think it's got some close range weapons that I would prefer were gone. He might get shots on Sumo, though, if he decides to get some a little bit closer here. Sumo's not quite in the trees. He's in a little bit, I don't know, he's a little bit exposed. Okay, so he is moving the Vindy. Is he going to lock Sumo? Sumo might take a PPC here plus some LRM. Oh, he's going to take everything. Alright, so he's going to take a fair bit of damage. He is exposed. I did think it might have been a mistake to leave him there. But we will get, I guess, a turn of shooting on his Vindy. Was it worth taking so much damage on Sumo? It's questionable. Questionable indeed. Plus, we can't back Sumo up here. Without losing... Oh, see, I should have taken Sumo's turn. I can't back him up without losing anything here.
Something I can do.
Can I just run you forward? We can get vision here. I think we'll do this. We'll get that vision going. We're going to be really close to that, Orion. The Orion's going to get to shoot everything. But we'll probably get in here.
Okay, I'm on it.
I think we'll start shifting some of our mechs into this fight. So that we can actually start dealing out full damage here. I shouldn't have... I should probably pull back with Sumo, actually. We might... He'll tank this up for this turn, and then we'll sprint him back, I think. I'd like to get some shots from over here. Maybe we'll jump the Griffin this turn. Yeah, so I've got to back up with Sumo, because he's going to have this guy in the water, just cooling down, firing everything. At least that missed. Yeah, this is really bad for Sumo. And plus, we've got indirect fire with everything, right? Which is no good for us.
Ready for orders.
So we can get some direct line of fire from here. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with those hit chances.
Aye, aye.
Sumo's going to sprint out in his turn, I think.
Confirmed.
Just so that he feels a bit better about his lot in life. Alright, not too bad. I might get Wildfire onto here if I can to shoot down. Hopefully.
I'm here.
Direct? Yes, direct for line of 5. Thank you, baby. Alright, so he's got pretty much... I should have gone with probably Mockingbird here to have maximum hit chances, but too late now. Too late now indeed. Alright, he's lost his evasion. Not that it matters, because we basically shredded the last of that invasion right there.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see. He's probably just going to come straight towards the front, right? I could start getting some of my mechs around the side here for some back shots, maybe. Pro Mocking's like, yo, I can fire basically 35 to hit. Excellent, Mockingbird. Excellent round of shooting there. Thanks for that. Sumo's going to have to sprint out because we cannot afford to get shot by all this stuff again. It's not worth. He'll probably bring his Vindian, I'd say. I don't know if he can see Wildfire. Now, do you jump your Vindian or do you sit tight? You might sit tight and bulwark this. Alright, so he's going to jump out. We're going to move Sumo to probably here and reinforce ourselves. Because this is crazy, just taking a whole lot of hits here.
Oh, I think I broke my collarbone.
Yep, you're not doing so well, buddy. Not doing so well. So, let's see how far can we get you. We can get you to here. His Griffin, I'd say, can jump over this. But I think we could maybe mangle a Griffin if it gets in. So we'll come this way. And we will reinforce ourselves here. Poor old Sumo. He's like, yeah, that was a bit of a harsh turn. He'll probably jump up to here, maybe, with the Griffin, if he's crazy. I could probably jump my Griffin this way, get some vision, maybe. Don't know. It depends on what he wants to do with his Griffin. Alright, so he's jumping over there for the vision. This thing's probably got a fair bit of stuff going on. Griffin, this will heat him up a fair bit at least. Sumo, buddy, you got to tank a fair bit. Try not to take more PPCs to the face. The problem is that Orion is getting on us as well. And then Orion is going to start doing some serious work. Alright, and that's into the arm. That's a little sketchy. Oof. At least it held. Oh, he cooked himself up there, though. He cooked himself well.
Standing by.
Alright, what do we got? We can see that guy, but I don't really want to. Get some indirect fire, which probably isn't going to help us. What else have we got?
I'm receiving you.
More indirect fire. None of this is great. Maybe we just leave Sumo to his devices there and move on back. Griffin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can we... What can we do with you? Not much, right? Let's move probably over here. Sensor lock this guy. And drop some LRMs in, I think, is how we're going to go. Alright, he's got no evasion. Alright. I guess we will drop some more LRMs in.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, we can get some nasty old shots with this stuff here. Down for that. We need to shift sideways anyway, just to cover off poor old Sumo.
Move order received.
Wildfire, I probably should have done Mockingbird. No, it doesn't matter this time round. We'll fire in everything on this guy again.
Taking the shot.
I'd love to knock him down here, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's got a lot of armor still. At least he's starting to shake and bake. This guy's too hot to probably do much more than what he's already done.
Commander?
Would really like to just keep sort of shifting this way with Mockingbird and maybe hope that we can get around the back of that Orion. He could come towards us with the Orion, so we might just sit in these trees. I'd say he's going to run up that middle. But I just want to be careful that I don't get hammered for a round by an Orion with no tree cover here. Ooh. Knockdown? Knockdown would be nice. Close. It is real close. So now, he's probably going to push this up this way. Keep running up here, or he could run this way. I think he might be able to get vision on Mockingbird and fire everything. Which could be okay. I'm kind of enjoying this fit. It's quite tanky. I haven't even had to really jump with the Griffin. Obviously, he's doing all the push work here. But so be it. Sumo has done a lot of face tanking. He's like, people, no more. Okay, so he is going to come in, and he'll probably get vision on this. Or does he? Surely he's got vision. Vision's probably like this, unless he's got some sensor locking in here. It's kind of annoying he's bringing the Orion this way. Or is it? Ooh, multi-shot maybe? Be interesting if he's getting a multi-shot onto this. Okay, he's not. Alright, my turn. My turn. If I get some vision on that guy, I could probably knock him. But that ground is really garbage. Where can we jump to him? We can see him. Mate. All of this is really bad ground here. We know that that Griffin there probably can't do too much this round. I'd really like to find my PPC. I guess we're just going to have to jump here and hope that we hit here. Because if we do not hit, we are probably in a little bit of a predicament. But if we can knock this guy, then we will be a lot better off. 90 plus our LRM 10s. Come on, baby. Knock him down. Excellent. So he's on the ground, hopefully. Yep, there we go. So he's knocked. So now we can call shots onto this. We can hopefully ignore that Griffin. Our own Griffin is pretty hot. This guy might consider jumping here and shooting me in the back. It is an option. I think we'll push Sumo out to here and fire. It's a risk to his life, but I think that's the chance we'll take with him now. You could death from above. He's going for a punch, actually. Punch. Yep. Alright, that's not a bad move, because it saves you some heat, you do some damage. Ooh, plus we lost our evasion. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Right here.
Sumo can now shift into these trees and call some shots here.
I'm on the move.
And you go, Sumo. What's he got in these arms? Where's that PPC? PPC is on that arm. I've got 17 to hit. Buddy, can you fire maybe a little bit better than that? Alright, we're going to try and rip that PPC off. I'd rather do that than let him get up with that thing. Yeah, let's do that. I think we hit the leg there. That's not cool. We did finally get that arm though, so he's pretty unstable on this thing. It's the walking wounded. Maybe what's in this arm? Some lasers as well. We might shred this thing down, actually.
Waiting for orders.
If we can, what do we got to hit here? We might push in. It's a shame. Yeah, we got some laser fire from here. What about from here? Here's probably better so that we're covered. Maybe I should have pushed him forward for laser fire as well. I think he could probably still get that guy around onto us, but so far I mean, Wildfire's taken no damage, so she should be pretty good. Be nice if you actually hit with your weapons here. You know, to actually kill it. It's better that way, if you kill things. Mockingbird's gonna start backing away from this, I think. Actually, you know what, Mockingbird? You just tank tight. I think you can probably tank this, although we could... Nah, see, we might as well just tank here. I reckon that Orion is gonna come for us.
I'm there.
So we might be able to just tank away. This is not gonna be enough to kill this guy, sadly. So he's gonna get up with that Vindy. The Orion might go for Mockingbird, which I don't mind. She's got all of her armor. He could come around this way and shoot at Wildfire, or he could go all in on the Griffin. Because the Griffin has no evasion. This guy at least is going to get up. He's got no PPC now. He's got most of his lasers, so you could probably move into here. Fire your lasers here. And then move this guy across and fire everything into him. And you could probably do a fair chunk of damage to that Griffin, because he's got no evasion now. At which point, well, I get to shoot. I'll finish off this Vindy, I guess. And then we'll start working on the Griffin. Hopefully the Orion starts to overheat, but he's just been firing his LRMs mostly, so we've got some real hard times with that. Okay, Sumo. Alright. So I just really want Sumo. Sumo's still got arms and stuff left, so I'm pretty happy for that. Sumo will probably fire in everything if he's still alive. I think LRM 15s are going to go into this arm. I think that's the good arm, so we're probably pretty tanky there. Okay, so he's coming around. You could multi-shot, I guess. Summon to this, summon to that. I don't mind Mockingbird taking... Ooh, okay. So he's going to do a lot of damage to Mockingbird now. Didn't think about the focus. It's nasty. It's nasty indeed. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of damage there. Poor old Mockingbird's like, hey,
Really bad.
that is not cool. Hopefully we get our turn first. I will reinforce Sumo here.
Something I can do.
He is pretty happy to just shoot this guy in the face if we can do it. Buddy, you're just going to fire everything. Hopefully we need a couple of hits to this. Come on. Couple of hits to that torso. Oh, this guy is just eating all my rounds here. Eating it all. That is really annoying. Maybe should have just fired with the Griffin. I could have moved the Griffin back into the water and fired. I'd use my Vindy now. It's not going to survive another round. If you don't use it now, you lose the chance to shoot it. He's going to run behind here. He's going to try and shoot this guy in the back. Alright. I'm pretty happy to survive a round of shooting from this guy, I think, on the Griffin. Although the Griffin might fall over, which would be even funnier if my Griffin decides... No, Sumo. What? Split fire? Please tell me that was split fire.
They're hitting my units.
What? Okay.
I'm here.
Well, we're not going to sit for this. Whoop. You can back up this way a bit, I guess. Or we could run in for a punch. What's on this guy? We could probably punch him, actually, and save the heat. Take the shot to the back. Hopefully we can get him down. There we go. He is out. We will take a round of shooting to the back. Alright, there we go. So we're done with that. So now we probably want to start looking to maybe get on this Orion if we can. We can shift up here. It leaves us really exposed. We might shift a little this way. We don't want to get super exposed here. Plus we can save some heat. Yeah, we'll save a little bit of heat. Drop some rounds onto the Orion. The Orion's got a lot of armor here. I'd rather go for the Griffin, if I could. But I cannot. So Mockingbird, you're gonna just have to tank, baby. Do what you can. It's gonna get sort of ugly for you, but do your best. We might fire in the LRMs as well. Maybe if we can get some stability damage going on, we might be able to knock them over. We might as well fire in everything because we are probably going to lose bits and pieces off this poor Centurion. So you could move in, I guess. You probably want to keep moving at least, unless it's got bulwark, at which point you just want to sit tight. And then we'll probably just start trying to push our mechs around the side of this guy. His Griffin might get out of this water soon. He might even try and shoot me in the back here. I do get to go first with my Griffin at least. So we might shift our Griffin. Right, he's backing up. Okay. Bit of evasion. Plant some more rounds in. We'll definitely start running our Griffin this way. We might take a few back shots from it. Oof. But, ooh, that arm. That arm is clinging on. We have bits and pieces clinging on left, right, and center. So if we move here, we get most of our heat back. Could actually just jump to somewhere over here and get a bit of heat. I'm probably down for this. We get a fair chunk of evasion. And we can go with some LRMs. It won't cook us too much. He's pretty hot in the Orion. We'll get around for our PPC shots next turn, I think. We can walk up here. I'd love to see what he's going to do with this. He could keep running it forward, at which point I guess Sumo and Wildfire then turn on it. He's got no vision, I guess. He might have vision in the water. PPC shot from downtown into the side though, so it's not so bad. He could jump, get some vision, have a shot. Yeah, he's coming in. We're both using this water here. We're both just jumping around in the water. Splish splosh, right? You get some vision here, but now he's pretty open to this, I guess. It's a lot of evasion though. Oh, another focus? Really? I suppose I have killed 2 of his mechs. I'd love my own focus here. So that's not gonna miss. And the LRMs? Oh, you're hot. That is why, buddy. You are super hot.
Right here.
Sumo. Let's have a look. We could push Sumo forward and fire everything. I think we might do that just to keep that Griffin on his toes. We got dangly bits on this guy everywhere. It's not fun for him at all. We'll probably fire not the AC though. We'll just fire some lasers. 25% to hit. That's okay. If something hits, it hits. If not, that's fine as well. Drop those LRMs across. Slowly start punching this guy up. I mean, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, so now what we want is probably for you to do the same thing. You just want to move across. What do you got? Can you fire? Not much. You can fire the AC though. So we might get over here. We'll multi-shot again. I think we'll just fire the AC. We might as well just start plonking away at this guy. Maybe we'll get through things. Maybe we won't. But 50% hit, you know. Flip of the coin. And the coin flipped funny. Alright. Alright then, Mr. Coin Flip. Don't do it. Don't do it indeed. What we could do is we could run Mockingbird out of here. Or we could go in on this. I think we'll just double down, right? What do we got for LRM fire on this guy? 35. No, thank you. No, thank you indeed. We'll fire everything again. We're probably going to lose the large laser here. And the small laser, so I guess we will gain some heat back from not ever having to fire that again. So we've got that going for us, right? We've got that going indeed. He's gonna probably smush this unless he wants to come this way for my Griffin. If he comes for my Griffin, I might back the Griffin up and just gang up on this Griffin here. It's a shame I don't have Death from Above on this boy, because I would just come straight into this. If he does come for this, yeah, I'm definitely jumping this way. Looks like he's just going to keep backing up. He wants the water. He's going to cool down. He's going to gang up on this. We're just going to jump out onto this guy. He probably can't really jump his Griffin. Or he could, but it will be a bit of a risk. Ooh, that leg needs to stay on. Please, Mr. Leg, you need to stay on. So we're going to jump... Could jump behind, but we'll probably jump for the water here. This has got pretty good evasion. Wow. That sucks. 25's to hit, eh? Could just jump away. We got some water here, though. 50 to hit. Wow, that does not give us much evasion, though. Good Death from Above, although our leg is a little sketchy. We might just jump out then. I'm probably pretty happy to just jump towards these. What do we got here? We got one extra pip. Can we get in these trees and get a bit of evasion? Nope. This seems to be the best evasion we can get, plus trees. So I think we're going to go for that. We might shift just this way a little. Plus we'll brace. Actually, I should have thought about that. That I could brace pretty happily. To tank most of this damage. And then we just got to strip evasion off this guy if he wants to jump, fire. What do you want to do? Run? Maybe run. If we maintain vision on this guy, I guess we just drop missiles onto him. If he jumps this too far, he'll have no vision with his Orion. So what do you want to do? It's the only thing you can see, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly sure you can't see the rest back here. We've got a bit of forest here, a bit of forest here. Forest does provide a bit of vision. A bit less vision. So hopefully we are hidden in here. Look at that. He is steaming. Absolutely steaming. He's going to stay in the water. Okay. He's going to walk and probably fire then. I'd say. Only 2 evasion though. No, he's entrenched. Okay. So he's moved enough to give vision here. Because he doesn't want to really give that up. We'll get some... we might just fire into this Orion then. I think. Let's not move. That might be a silly move. So we'll probably just go all in on you. I thought I was going to lose my arm here, but I guess not. Mr. Orion's like, hey, I'm out of here. See you later. I think we'll ease up with these and we'll just fire in the LRMs. And the large laser, which is going to miss. Thanks, Mr. Large Laser. We'll slowly mangle this guy down. I mean, we've got more actions than him, so it's going to be fairly easy for us to just hammer away at whatever we want here. Sorry, what have you got here? You can fire the AC into him. Maybe we'll do that. And we could probably multi-shot some lasers out as well. So we'll go like this, and this. We'll go B on you and B on you. Maybe we'll ease off with one of those lasers, just in case we want to fire it a bit later.
I got him.
I mean, it's only a little bit of damage, but down for that. The main thing is to get everything onto this guy, so that he is... Ooh, he's unsteady, so he's going to get no evasion anymore. We are fully tanked here. And it's just wildfire to go. Here we go. And wildfire.
Standing by.
What have you got for me, buddy? You want to move forward just one? And probably the same deal for you. Sorry, where's the bees? Yo. Oh, we don't have enough range. Okay. Forget about that then. We will just attack. Come on. Just fire in here with your LRMs and your AC. We might even shred that arm. Or we could just fire into the distance, you know. Just casually. I think she saw a bug back there. She was a bit afraid, you know. She saw a spider and she was like, yo, I'm killing that spider. It is freaking me out. And not a spider mech, an actual spider. Alright, so now the Orion can hammer our poor Griffin here. It's entrenched. It jumped like crazy though. So we're fairly good. He could back up a bit over here, I guess. Maybe try and get himself out of vision. If he wants to. He's starting to rock though, so a couple more rounds of shooting. It's a shame this one doesn't have ACs. We might have gotten him down. Okay, he's coming in a bit close. He's fixing up his armor here. He's giving me the front now. Except for poor old Mockingbird here, who's cooking away. Is he going to go for this? He is. We might lose a leg. Not so bad. Alright. Not bad at all. He's getting some heat back on the Griffin. Probably got to get our own Griffin out of here. If I jump to here, I could probably still drop the LRMs in. So I'm happy for that to happen. And I think we should be okay in these trees. Unless he jumps forward with his Griffin, which would be a little crazy, right? A little crazy. But you never know. I mean, it's endgame for him now, right? He's starting to bleed here and there. Ooh, I shouldn't have maybe shouldn't have overheated. Maybe I should have just entrenched. I'd love to knock down this Orion if I could. He could come in with the Griffin and have a go, or he could get some heat back. He can't see any of my mechs, so it's a little awkward for him now. Unless he doesn't have sensor locking on this. It was the Vindy, right, that had sensor locking. Alright, he's coming in. He's coming in hot for poor old Griffin here. Griffin's like, please, sir, no, leave me alone. You're gonna fire everything? You will get really hot from that. Really hot. I mean, I'm stinking hot already, but you might be even hotter than me. Hot stuff, sir. Hot stuff. I guess we just keep trying to run the Griffin out. Or he could go on Sumo, who's kind of wrecked. You might rip something off him. He's going on Sumo. Ooh, Sumo. Whew, that leg. That leg is clinging on. It's a Klingon leg. Oh man, we are cooking away though. No, sorry. We want to go B, B, A. Whew, that is some hot work. Maybe we'll hold off with the AC. Just so we don't heat up. We'll shred some evasion off this guy. We might even hit him. It would be hilarious. Nope. Alright, bits are falling off that mech.
Commander?
So we'll probably... What do you got for heat? You're pretty good for heat as well. So I think we'll fire in some lasers here. Can we go B? Apparently not. Pretty happy for a bit of laser fire. You know what? I don't think we'll expend some heat here.
Copy that, Commander.
We'll just drop everything in. And go for it. Looks like, Alright, and then Mockingbird here. Yeah, we'll just go all in with Mockingbird again.
Order received.
Oof, we are overheating. Okay, so we'll just fire the LRMs because I want to keep up with that, I want to keep up with the damage to his stability here. Just keep him, you know, on the verge. He is well and truly piloting this thing, though. He's got a fairly good pilot in there. You can tell because it's got a little white marker on the third step there. Mark might be leaving us. We'll see what happens. He has been saying it's pretty late for him. And he's got an early start, so we'll see. It does take a very long time. I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you know that these can go for over an hour. It's pretty intense, right? Oh, he's giving me no vision on that now. Okay. So we're gonna have to come in for that now. We might push Mockingbird in. And go in here. She might get a little wrecked from this. He is splitting up his fire.
Hold in firm.
I don't know if I would have fired on the mech back there.
Ready for orders.
So you want to kind of just sit in your tree here, I guess. And cool down. Can we move you back this way a bit? Let's move you. Let's move you over here and entrench, right? Just so that you can get some heat back. We'll see what he does with this. I kind of need that heat back to be able to do anything. And then we'll go in on everything. I really want that Orion down. Alright, looks like he's throwing it in. Wow, that sumo is just losing bits and pieces.
Hear the thing.
Poor old sumo. Alright, so his griffin now is fairly much no evasion on us. So we can go all in now on him. He has shredded off our guard though, so it's a little annoying. We do get sumo to go next though, so we can just re-guard up and not get completely hammered by that Orion. What did we lose here? Not too bad. I'm okay with this. We'll just shift this way, fire in most of our weapons. We'll heat up a bit, but you know what? It's point blank. Rip some things off this guy if we can. We'll probably just drop the LRMs in across with Mockingbird.
I'm here.
Or we could start moving her around. Might move her down just a tad, so that we are good to get onto his Orion at some point. Fire the missiles in, 70% to hit, not bad. Come on, I'd love to rip a bit off this guy. Next turn, it's going to get all sorts of cranky in here, though. All sorts of cranky. The Orion could probably take a shot at Sumo. Sumo might just have to swing, I guess, with his arm, if there's anything left of him. Still tanking away, though. You can see if you get your mechs in and out, you can get a lot of, you can get a lot more mileage out of them, I should say. If you just leave them tanking, then they sort of get worn down, right? So he's already shot a bit at, bit over here and a bit there, you know. So it's all sort of,
I'm here.
it's all sort of been spread out. which is not the best way to go. You definitely want to just all in on one. All your damage on one. Let's go with this. We're gonna heat up, but you know what? There's nothing really left of this guy. We'll wait for him to probably punch Sumo again. He'll keep going around with Mockingbird to hopefully get around the back. Bulwark does so much work though. It's crazy just sitting there and tanking. It looked pretty cool, like your tank just sort of braces up and just starts firing out. You know, he's like, nah, I'm not moving. I'm just gonna tank right here, buddy. Never leaving this spot. Never leaving it. Oh, is he gonna shoot us in the side? Nope. Ooh, he's gonna repunch from another direction. Woo! Sumo's not looking happy. Sumo buddy, you just want to turn and probably gun this guy a bit more. You know what, Sumo? How about you just focus up? You're nearly dead. Nearly dead. Come on, buddy. Put some into him.
Hey, what's the heat?
Alright. He's saying it's a bit rough that he's not killing anything here. Which it is. We'll come in. Actually, you know what? We should probably just punch this thing. We could probably knock it over here. Can we punch you from probably over here? We might get him knocked down, which would be...
Scored a critical hit.
Alright. He is pretty close to
Commander.
falling. I can't quite get there, so we're going to have to maybe just shift another tile this way. We're getting really close to that Orion.
Location confirmed.
But we will drop our LRMs. Please knock them over, and then we can just brutalize them now. Absolutely brutalize them. Alright, so he might kill off Sumo here. If he's lucky. And then I guess we kill the Griffin and then we go all in on the Orion. It's a shame Sumo couldn't quite tank enough. If he survives this, we'll be lucky. We will be lucky. So, the reason I went in for the punch is I'm pretty sure it does a lot more stability damage, and I really just wanted to get this guy on the floor so that we can start calling shots and getting him off the board. And then, oh, he's focused. Sumo? Is Sumo the only thing he can see? Well, Sumo's the only thing he cares about, right? Poor guy. Poor guy. That is not cool. We're gonna back up.
I'm there.
We'll plop around into this guy. Oh my, we don't want to overheat because that will kill us. But we'll try and get this guy off the board now. Hopefully we can, so that this guy can't see us. Sumo, he might get killed because this guy can probably run in
Waiting for orders.
and just trash us here, but we'll shift again with this one and fire in all of this. We'll fire in everything just to make sure. Bit of overkill if we can. Alright, he's down. So now what we want is to get shots on this guy. Let's keep going with you. You just want to run around this side. We'll drop some LRMs on the side of this guy, even if he's entrenched. We'll get someone close enough to maybe punch as well. Because if we can punch him, then we can get rid of that guard. Ooh, is he already into structure there? And then Mockingbird, baby. You just want to keep moving in on him. Ooh. You might have to just drill him from here, unfortunately. drill him from there. Can we fire some of these in? Oh, we cannot. Something is blocking us. Wow, that makes for an awkward shot, doesn't it? Damn. I thought I had the... I'm trying to speed things up for him a little. I don't want the poor guy... I don't want the poor guy just hanging around. He's gonna probably have to move in here. I would say he'll go all in. No, he's gonna come in for Mockingbird. I wouldn't go for... I would have just gone all in on Sumo. I would have probably ran this way, tried to get some vision. I guess he doesn't have any vision. Which is really bad for him. We are having a hard time with all of this heat though. A real hard time. We might have to ease up with the LRMs just so that we can keep firing everything else. And see if we can't get through some of this guy. I keep seeing internal damage coming up. I swear I'm not getting internal damage. Sumo, you're up next. You probably don't want to move too far forward. Over here will be great. Get your AC in. You know, because you're just sparking away, buddy. Sparking away. Oop, we're finally into that chest. That chest cavity is looking pretty clean now. Oh, we could get around on the flank. Do I do it? Do I risk it? We risk it, I think. Let's go. Let's go, Mocking. You got this, baby. You got it. We're firing everything. She might do okay here. I would love for... Oh, a miss. It's probably not the way to go. Damn. 19. 19 and a miss. If she had hit with the laser, we might have been clear there. But it doesn't look like we're gonna... Ooh, we can get some side shots here. Alright, so we might get this finished now. Alright, Mark. Well played. If this kills you. Because, I think we got this. There we go. He is down. He is down. I like this fit. I mean, you get to kill everything as you slowly back up. The Griffin can kind of jump around every now and then. The water really helped out to keep that Griffin cool. Otherwise, I don't think I would have gotten out there. The Commando. So you've got to be really careful with your lighter mechs. You cannot be pushing a Commando towards the front. And you cannot push it. See how he moved a really short distance at the start of the game? Which lets you then sense lock it, remove what little evasion it had, and then absolutely pummel it. I mean, it lasted, what, 2 turns of shooting? Which, it's not convincing, right? I mean, you're spending 2 and a bit mil to have basically something that does nothing. I mean, he did get some rounds onto some of my guys exposed, because I did expose myself quite a bit to kill it, but I still don't feel like it's worth. I like the Vindicator. He tanked a fair bit there. There's basically nothing left of the damn thing, but he did tank a fair bit. The Griffin, well, he was pretty hot with this. I feel like you have to walk it most of the times, and then really just save your jumps for when you want to get to somewhere and be safe. Like, I don't know if I would have jumped straight in. Obviously, the guy maybe had time constraints. He didn't want to fiddle around so much, because you could have probably taken your Vindicator back, your Griffin back, sensor locked, pushed your Orion forward to tank more. You could have walked and entrenched your Orion for probably better results to move forward, and then covered with both your Griffin and your Vindy, because your Vindy's got a PPC. It's got an LRM5. If you start getting vision with your Orion, then these guys can start shooting in. He doesn't need to be sensor locking anymore. But overall, we survived. My. Sumo. Sumo, buddy. 1 health. You are 1 health away. Whew. That is crazy. 9 health there. This leg is barely glued on. It was just falling apart for him. But overall, I like that game. I like this Lance. That's that. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.